Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we'll discover what happens when Tieu Lac's brother learns she is pregnant with Quan's child and makes a life-changing decision to save both mother and baby. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next episode. Her brother remained silent after hearing the truth. For several seconds he did not move. The warmth of their reunion disappeared beneath the shock on his face. "You're pregnant?" Tieu Lac nodded slowly. "And the child is Quan's?" She lowered her eyes. "Yes." The answer was quiet, but it struck him harder than any accusation could have. He looked at her stomach, then at the clothes and belongings beside her. The pieces suddenly fit together. The pale face, the tired steps, the pain in her back, and the way she had avoided every question about Quan's farm. His expression tightened. "So Quan knows you are carrying his child and he still let you leave?" Tieu Lac immediately shook her head. "No, it isn't like that. Then what is it like?" His voice rose before he could control it. "You are pregnant, living alone and traveling more than 20 kilometers from home to find work. You carry everything you own on your back and you still want me to believe nothing happened?" Tieu Lac kept her voice low. "Quan did nothing wrong." Her brother stared at her. "Nothing wrong? He was always good to me. Then why did you leave?" Tieu Lac pressed her fingers together. She had asked herself that question every day. Knowing the answer and saying it aloud were not the same thing. "Our lives are too different," she finally said. "His world and mine were never meant to stay together." Her brother frowned. "That is not an answer." "It is the only answer I can give you." "Did his family force you to leave?" Tieu Lac did not respond. "Did Quan choose someone else?" "No." "Did he tell you that you are not good enough?" "No." "He never said anything like that." "Then why are you defending him while you are suffering like this?" Tieu Lac looked away. Quan's kindness had only made leaving more painful. If he had treated her badly, perhaps she could have walked away with anger instead of regret. But he had cared for her and made her believe she might have a place beside him. That was why she had left before the difference between them could destroy everything. "I made the decision," she said. "Quan did not ask me to go." Her brother struggled to hide his frustration. "Does he even know about the baby?" Tieu Lac's silence answered him. His eyes widened. "You left without telling him." She nodded. "Why?" "I was afraid." "Afraid of what?" "That if he knew, he would feel responsible for me." "He is responsible. The child is his. I don't want him to stay with me because of responsibility." Her brother stared at her. "You would rather go through this alone?" "I would rather know that whatever decision he makes is truly his." "But you took the decision away from him." The words landed between them. Tieu Lac looked down. She had no reply. Her brother exhaled slowly. He wanted to be angry with Quan, but it was becoming clear that Quan might not even know what had happened. Still, that did not solve the immediate problem. "Where are you staying now?" Tieu Lac hesitated. "Tieu Lac, tell me. I have somewhere to sleep." "That is not what I asked." She remained quiet. "Where are you living?" She looked toward the road. "Sometimes I find an empty house." "What kind of empty house? Places no one uses anymore." "You mean abandoned houses?" She did not answer, but her silence was enough. Her brother stood up. "You are pregnant and sleeping in abandoned houses?" "I can manage." "No, you cannot. I have been managing." "That does not mean it is safe." Tieu Lac reached for her basket, but he stopped her. "You're not leaving like this. I don't want to trouble you. You are my sister. You have your own work and your own life. And you think that means I should watch you disappear down this road with nowhere to go?" Tieu Lac's eyes filled with exhaustion. "I don't have many choices." "You can come home." She stiffened. "No. Mother would take care of you." "I can't go back." "Why not?" "Mother's house is too close to Quan's farm." "So?" "I don't want to meet him." "You cannot avoid him forever." "I only need time." Her brother tried to keep his voice calm. "Then stay with mother until you decide what to do." Tieu Lac shook her head. It is not only because of Quan. What else? If I return like this, everyone in the village will know. Her hand moved over her stomach. They will talk. They will ask questions. They will say things about me, the baby, and mother. Her brother's face hardened. Let them talk. I don't want mother to hear those things. She is worried enough because of me. If she sees me return pregnant and alone, it will break her heart. She would be more heartbroken if she knew you were sleeping in abandoned houses. That is why I don't want her to know. Her brother looked at her for a long moment. For the first time, he understood how completely alone she had been. She had hidden the pregnancy from Quan, stayed away from their mother, and worked until her body could barely keep up. She believed silence was protecting everyone, while it was slowly exhausting her. Tieu Lac, you cannot protect everyone by destroying yourself. I can still work, she whispered. I sold everything today. I can earn enough for food. And tomorrow, I will find more work. And when the baby grows heavier, when you cannot bend in the fields anymore. Her lips tightened. She had no answer. Her brother turned toward the construction road in the distance. His anger had disappeared. In its place was a growing determination. Then he remembered the small, unused house his employer had mentioned. The owner had offered it to him because the construction site was far from home, but he had never moved in. The house was old and probably needed cleaning, yet it had walls, a roof, and a door that could close at night. Tieu Lac noticed the change in his expression. "What are you thinking?" Her brother stood and lifted her basket onto his shoulder. "I'm thinking you are not spending another night in an abandoned house." "Brother, what are you going to do?" He looked down the road toward the unused house. "I'm going to make a decision that you may not like." "Where are we going?" "To a place where you and your child might finally be safe." Tieu Lac stared at her brother. "A safe place?" He adjusted the basket on his shoulder and nodded toward the road. "Come with me." "Brother, I don't want to cause problems for you. You have said that enough." "But where are you taking me?" "There is a small house near the construction site." Tieu Lac did not move. "Whose house is it?" "My employer's. He offered to let me stay there because my home is far from the site." "And you live there?" "No. I usually sleep at the construction camp, so I have never used it." Her expression became uncertain. "Then how can I stay there?" "He gave me permission to use it. No one is living there, and he does not need it right now." Tieu Lac looked toward the road ahead. The offer sounded almost impossible after so many nights spent searching for shelter. A house with a roof and a door was more than she had allowed herself to hope for. Still, she hesitated. "What if your employer changes his mind?" "Then I will speak with him. What if he does not agree to let me stay?" "He already allowed me to use the house. I will take responsibility." Tieu Lac lowered her eyes. "I can continue looking for another place." Her brother's voice became firm. "No." She looked at him. "You are not returning to an abandoned house. Not tonight, and not while I can do something about it. I don't want you to feel responsible for me. I am your brother. I should have been responsible long before today." The regret in his voice made her pause. There were parts of their past neither of them wanted to name directly. Tieu Lac had helped him during difficult times, even when he had not known how to appreciate her kindness. She had offered support without asking for repayment. Now he could finally see how much she had carried alone. "This is not charity," he continued, "and you are not a burden." Tieu Lac's eyes became moist. Her brother turned away before she could see the emotion on his face. "Come on, the house is not far." They left the roadside and followed a narrower path leading away from the market. The traffic and voices gradually faded behind them. Weeds grew along both sides of the road and the ground became uneven. Her brother walked more slowly than usual so Tieu Lac could keep pace. Whenever the path became difficult, he looked back. "Be careful here. I'm fine. Step around that stone. I see it." Despite her answer, he continued watching every step she took. After a while, Tieu Lac pressed one hand against her lower back. Her brother noticed immediately. "Do you need to rest?" "No. We can continue." You don't have to prove anything to me." She gave him a tired smile. "I have been walking much farther than this. That does not make it a good idea." They stopped beneath a tree for a few minutes. Her brother placed the basket on the ground and gave her time to breathe. Tieu Lac looked at him quietly. "You have changed." He glanced toward her. "What do you mean?" "You used to become impatient very quickly." "I still do." "No, before you would have complained about carrying the basket." He looked at the load beside him. "Maybe I finally understood that some things are heavier for the person who has already carried them too long." Tieu Lac did not answer. Her brother picked up the basket again. "Let's go." When they reached the house, Tieu Lac stopped at the edge of the overgrown path. The building was small. Weeds had climbed around the entrance and fallen leaves covered the ground. The walls looked old, but the roof was still intact. Her brother studied the place. "It needs cleaning." Tieu Lac looked at the house as though it were something fragile. "It is still better than the places where I stayed." That sentence hurt him more than she realized. He pushed through the weeds and cleared a narrow path with his feet. "Walk behind me. The ground is uneven." They reached the door. It resisted at first, then opened with a scraping sound. Dust floated through the air inside. The room was cluttered with old objects, dry leaves, and pieces of wood. It was not comfortable, but it was enclosed. There were no broken walls, no open windows large enough for the wind to pass freely, and no sign that anyone else had been living there. Her brother carried the basket inside and set it near the wall. "Sit down. I can help." "No, there is a lot to clean, and you are pregnant." "I am not helpless. I know. But you have been working since morning." He found an old stool, wiped the dust from it, and placed it near the doorway. "Sit here where the air is better." Tieu Lac obeyed reluctantly. Her brother found a knife among his tools and began cutting away the weeds around the entrance. Then he removed the dry branches, swept leaves from the floor, and carried broken pieces of wood outside. Tieu Lac watched him work. Several times she tried to stand. Each time, he pointed back toward the stool. "Sit. I only want to move those clothes." "I will do it. That basket is mine." "I know. You don't know where everything belongs." "Then tell me from there." The seriousness in his voice was almost amusing, and for the first time that day, a small smile appeared on Tieu Lac's face. As the room became cleaner, the house slowly changed. It was still simple and lacking almost everything, but it no longer felt abandoned. Her brother opened the window, wiped the wooden surface, and checked the roof from inside. "There is no leak that I can see." Tieu Lac looked around. "This is already enough." "No, it isn't. It has walls and a roof. You need bedding, cooking tools, water containers, and other things. I can buy them slowly." "I will go to the market tomorrow." She shook her head. "You have already done too much." "I have not done enough." Her brother sat across from her after finishing the main cleaning. "Tieu Lac, listen to me. You helped me before, even when I did not deserve it. I remember that. You don't owe me anything." "I do. No. I helped you because you were my brother, and I am helping you because you are my sister." She looked down, unable to hold back her tears. For so long, she had believed she had to solve everything alone. She had left Quan alone, avoided her mother, hidden the pregnancy, and continued working as though exhaustion were simply another obstacle she could ignore. Now, someone was telling her she did not have to carry everything by herself. Her brother leaned forward. "You will stay here." Tieu Lac wiped her eyes. "For how long?" "As long as necessary." "I still need to work." "No field work for now. I cannot live without earning money. I will take care of the expenses." She looked at him in alarm. "No, you already send money to mother. I will work more." "That will exhaust you." He almost smiled. "Now you understand how I feel when I look at you." Tieu Lac lowered her voice. "I can cook, clean, and do light work here. That is fine. But you are not returning to the fields until we know you are strong enough." She placed one hand over her stomach. Her brother looked at the movement and spoke more gently. "This child is my family too. Tieu Lac's eyes filled again. He stood and walked toward the doorway. I will speak with my employer tomorrow. I will tell him you are staying here. She became tense. You are going to tell him about me? Only what he needs to know. What if he refuses? Her brother looked back at her. Then I will find another way. His expression was calm, but the decision behind it was absolute. Tieu Lac realized that he was no longer merely offering temporary help. He had decided to take responsibility for both her and the unborn child, even if it changed his work, his future, or his relationship with the people around him. He stepped outside and looked toward the distant construction site. Tomorrow he would speak to his employer. And depending on the answer, the small house before them might become the first real home Tieu Lac and her child had known, or the beginning of another struggle neither of them could yet see.